Foodies and Spice got a new studio and we're making very beautiful recipes here. So for our jollof rice, we'll be using jollof mix, and you know how it works. We'll add some oil, about quarter cup or 2 to 3 cooking spoons. And then I'll be adding some salt. So I'll be adding my jollof mix paste now. So I'm going to stir on this and allow it cook for 4 minutes. At 4 minutes, it is ready. I will add my rice. So right now, I'm going to wash my rice. You can parboil your rice if you want, but I just want to wash this rice and add to it. So I'll cover it to cook. After rinsing the rice, so I'll just stir on it. This looks good. So I'll add about 1 liter of water into the pot. Now don't forget, you can also add your stock alongside the water. I have chicken stock here. I'll season with seasoning cubes. I'll add a little bit more salt. Now, as you can see, I didn't put any fresh tomatoes in this. I didn't put any pepper. I didn't put any onions, no ginger, nothing, because everything is already in this jollof mix. So I'm going to just stir on that. So I'm going to cover it now, allow it boil. My rice is washed. Immediately it comes to a boil, I'll add the rice to it. Okay, so it has come to that rolling boil. It's time for me to add the rice. So rice in there, I'll stir on it. Then cover it to cook until it's done. Now this is very easy. It doesn't take time at all. Alright, so it's time for my lamb chops. I'm going to season my lamb chops before I start cooking it. Now it's just going to be some sort of dry marinade. I have my garlic, first thing, in here. I'll sprinkle some oregano, a little bit of ginger and some black pepper. Salt. So I'll be adding seasoning as well. I'll just rub this on it. So I'll just chop some onions that I'll be adding to the lamb chops. So I'll be adding some oil, just a bit, to fry this lamb chops. Allow it heat up a bit before I start adding some onions. I'll put a sprig of dill and begin to drop my lamb chops. So while that side is cooking, I'll quickly check up on my rice. This rice is ready and it looks really, really good. So I'll just fluff it and cover it to rest for a few minutes. Color perfect, aroma perfect. That's smoky jollof rice taste and aroma. Just look at this. So I'll cover it and allow it rest for a few minutes. This is perfect. Like perfect, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we'll continue with our lamb chops. It's cooking on one side now, and I'll turn the other side to cook. Okay, so now that both sides is brown, sort of, you might have a little bit of lemon on it. Now this will bring out that, you know, zing, the word, the zing, yeah, out of it. Okay, so here we are. Our lamb chops is ready. So I'm just going to allow it rest. All right, so it's time for me to fry my squirrel fish now. It's so easy to make. First, I'll fillet the fish. Not completely fillet, I just want to get the bone out of the middle. And immediately I get the bone out of the middle, we'll score it. Now I'm going to score it both vertically and horizontally. I'll be gentle so I don't cut off the whole skin. And immediately I do that, the next thing I'm going to do is to season corn flour, starting with my salt, seasoning, garlic, black pepper, and some dill. Then I will rub the fish into the corn flour mix. This fish will be deep fried, so we'll be using a whole lot of oil. Yeah. Alright, so our squirrel fish is looking so beautiful. Like immediately I put it in the oil, it just, you know, gave me that shape that I'm looking for. Alright, I'll allow it fry while I finish with the second one. Okay, so while I dredge that one in the corn flour and spice mixture, let me quickly check up on my fish. So I had this squirrel fish when I made my China trip in 2019. In 2020, nobody could travel. We are yet to travel, but we are hoping we'll do the Foodies and Spice travel series this 2021. So, but for 2019 travel series, we went to China and we had this beautiful squirrel fish in the region of Suzhou. Suzhou is where they, like the fish originated from, according to them. So, but every other city that we visited, we were served the squirrel fish. So this is ready. I'll remove it now and put the next one. Now, this fish is usually served with sweet and sour sauce, but I just got a chili sauce that we'll just drizzle on it when we want to eat. Beautiful. So after frying my fish, please, we will get to do our couscous, okay? So this my squirrel fish came out really, really nice. Since 2019, I've been wanting to make this fish. So, but today I said, let me brave it. I made it. It's fine. It looks really good. And it's going to taste good too. So my couscous that we have been pushing to the end. The first thing I'm going to do is add chicken stock. Now I'm making 500 grams of couscous. And all you need really is about 2 cups of water. And for you to get very good couscous, your stock, your water, whatever you're going to be putting in there has to be very, very tasty. Some salt, at least 1 seasoning cube, and a dash of oil, black pepper. Now for heat, I'll be using chili oil for the pepper. Then I'll stir on that. I'll pour my couscous. Immediately I pour the couscous, I'm going to turn off the heat immediately. Stir on the couscous. So I'll add my pre-cooked veggies. That's carrot and peas. Then cover it for a few minutes. So 3, 4, 5 minutes, it absorbs all that water. Now it's time for us to start taking the beautiful pictures. Food done, my people. Both the rice, the couscous, the lamb, the fish. It's a celebration. So let's take the pictures now and eat. So I'm so excited about this, my fish. I'm excited because I'm having 2 guests at my new Foodies and Spice studio. Welcome, Mr. Sam.
Hi, Tina.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, I used to be a Nollywood star. And the first movie I ever did, Colors of Tomorrow, I had someone who played, what was that word? When there's a lead and the sub-lead. Yeah, she was my friend in the movie. I have Esther here. You might not recognize her if you watch that movie there because she's now looking like she's a mommy. We are all mommies now. Esther, it's so good to have you. After how many years? Yeah, it's good to have you. Alright, so we'll be trying out my fish, my jollof, and of course the couscous with Mr. Sam.
Yep. I
need you to have a taste of the fish. As usually do.
Nice.
So you can add your rice and couscous by.
How can you do this? Seriously. Really nice.
Yeah. So usually this fish, they use all the ones I ate. They didn't use mackerel fish for it. They use bigger fishes. So I just said, let me try it with Titus because Titus is like one of my favorite fish, mackerel, and it just has this beautiful taste. So I knew it cannot go wrong, really. So and this is perfect.
So this is perfect.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
So this fish recipe I got from China in 2019. Suzu, whatever you China people call it, but it starts with S and ends with a U. Yeah. So that's our jollof rice. Yeah. This jollof rice was cooked with jollof meat. Yeah.
And it's
Perfect. It has the smoky jollof taste and aroma.
Wow. I'm really going to try this.
Yes, exactly. Alright, so it's time for us to test our Oyibo food. Everybody, when they come in, they say, oh, couscous. So you got people that have visit. Don't worry, we have couscous in Nigeria too. And it's quite tasty when prepared right. And it goes well with lamb meat. So, Mr. Sam, so just taste the couscous and tell me what you think.
Okay. Can't
It's
wait.
your first time of couscous, right?
Man, my first time. Well, not my first time of saying it. Yeah. But my first time of tasting it. Yeah, I hope it looks good.
And this is just the easiest way of cooking couscous. There are different types. You can do fried couscous, you can do jollof couscous. So this is just the simplest.
Wow, this is really nice, really nice. Yeah.
Next time you should try it with an open heart.
Really good.
With an open heart.
I want to try this at home.
I like this.
Yeah, this is nice. To make couscous is easy. All you need is just season your water well.
Okay.
If you are using chicken stock, make sure it's well seasoned. If you are using meat, make sure it's well seasoned. Whatever you are using, just season that water well. Pour your couscous, don't cook it.
Okay.
Just allow it absorb the water, then you fluff. That's all. That's all. Okay, now I can permit you to test this lamb. I've tested it.
Okay, because it's tasted.
I've tested it.
The lamb, okay.
Okay.
I permit you to taste. Wow. The lamb is good. Now, everything was eating yesterday was seasoned with seasoned cube. From the couscous to the jollof rice to the fish and the lamb chops, everything. And we're all very lovely.
If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, share and comment. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do click on the subscribe button and notification bell to enjoy more of my recipes.